Hi everyone, it's Cara and welcome back to another video. This video is a video about Japan. I haven't got that many of those really, have I? So this is 5 things that surprised me about Japan. Like most people, I did a lot of research on Japan before moving here. But there are still a few things that just don't come up in the research that you don't expect. So here are some of those things for me and I'll just get straight into it. Okay, so number one was one of the first things that I experienced once I got to Shimonoseki, and that was the fact that the Japanese cars have TVs in them. Like, I kid you not, there are actual TVs inside the cars. So you can watch like a baseball game. Like, that's what was happening when I first got here. The driver he wasn't really looking at the screen, but like there was a baseball match on the screen. So you can watch TV in Japanese cars, yet they're not allowed to text. I don't know what the comparison for how dangerous that would be, but it feels like it'd be the same level, if not more so. But yeah, there's TVs in cars here. Like, what? The second thing that I found super strange here, everyone knows that Japan has like the Genkan area, which is the area where you take your shoes off. Most people know that you do take your shoes off in a lot of places like temples and in houses. All that kind of stuff. Like, we know about the shoe thing. We get it. We know about it. But what I didn't know was the fact that not only is there indoor shoes, like for schools and things, where which I knew about, and I did research, so I knew that I had to have indoor shoes for my school, and obviously in the home you don't wear shoes. But there is also toilet shoes. So not only do you have indoor shoes, you can't wear your indoor shoes in the toilet area. So there's often shoes provided, at least at my school and at my friend's house and things like that. There are toilet shoes provided for you to use the loo. Toilet shoes. What? I didn't know about this despite watching multiple YouTubers who live in Japan for the last 5 years, and just general research I was doing on the country. I had no idea that these toilet shoes just toilet shoes. Number three is how much plastic they use here. I know that they use a lot of plastic here, but there's a lot of plastic and then there is a lot of plastic. And yes, they have their recycling system is very, very good. But just because your recycling system's good does not mean that you have to use plastic for everything. I kid you not. I went to McDonald's because I got a drink. Not that I can eat anything at the McDonald's, but we'll not get into that right now. Even the chips, again, not today. But I got a Coke while I was waiting for my friend. So I just bought the Coke to go. So again, the Coke, cool, great. Then they put it in a, like the paper carrier bags that you get at McDonald's. Cool, great, that's fine. And then she tried to put the paper bag inside of a plastic bag. No, it has a bag. I don't even need the bag. I don't even need the paper bag. Never mind the paper bag inside the plastic bag. And my Japanese was a bit even less then. It's obviously a bit better now, but it's still not fantastic. So I was like, no, ie arigato, which apparently doesn't really work here. But I was like, please, they were gonna take my dead body out of that McDonald's before I took that plastic bag. And she looked so confused. She was like, what is this? Why is this foreigner protesting so much? No, just no. Honestly, even when I go to so if I go to a convenience store, if I go to a shop, if I say no, what I tend to do now is, because I have bags with me, is algo kekko desu, which kind of means in here, is how my friend translated it to me. It's kind of oh, this bag, or I have, or this thing, or whatever. And they look so confused. They're just but it needs a bag, and it's I have a bag, but then they're just kind of but, and you can see them, they look and they're just they can't compute, their whole brain shuts down because you don't want a plastic bag. It's oh, it's so stressful. But yeah, the plastic amount is just it's just ridiculous. Like the amount of plastic that they use here, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. On the theme of shopping and plastic bags and things like that, number four is the fact that most shops do not have, you know, in supermarkets and shops and things, they'll have those weird things at the doors where like if something hasn't been paid for, it makes that like alarm sound and you have to get your bags checked and find out what the issue is. Japan doesn't have that, or it doesn't have a lot of that. You can walk, in theory, you could just have a bag and just walk right out the store. There's nothing physically stopping you from doing that, unlike back in the UK and America and all these other places. Obviously people don't, and a lot of the time, so like in my mall, I say a lot of the time as if, but like in my mall there's a Daiso, and the Daiso's kind of split into like two sections. So there's like the main store, and then there's like, it almost makes like an L shape, but the L shape isn't like connected. There's like a gap. So you can just walk from bit to bit, and you can get to the point where you're so far away from the till or from any member of staff that in theory, especially if you have your own bag, you can like just put your stuff in it and like walk out the door. Like it's so bizarre to me, but it just shows how safe it is here and how rule-based Japan is, that you can just not need security because people aren't gonna steal. Like it's such a crazy thing for me as someone who's had to grow up with that kind of system. And last but not least, number five. So number five is the fact that at least in the schools, like the teachers brush their teeth at lunchtime. Like they have toothbrushes that they keep at work for lunchtime after they've eaten, which to me was just so strange because it just wasn't a thing that I was used to at all. Like no one, to my knowledge, the general way to brush your teeth is in the morning and on the night time. Some people don't do both, some people do more than that, but like the national average, if you like, to my knowledge, for at least the UK is you brush your teeth in the morning and you brush your teeth on the night time. But here they have their toothbrushes at work and they brush their teeth at lunchtime. Not only do they brush their teeth at lunchtime, there are sinks in the teacher's room so that they can brush their teeth, and they'll brush their teeth like in front of everyone, and they'll be like talking while they're brushing their teeth. It's so crazy, to me at least. So that was a fun little discovery that I had. Yeah, that was mad. The first day, the first few times. I'm getting a bit more used to it, but it's still really strange. So yeah, they are the top 5 things, or like 5 things that I find that I wasn't expecting / just really shocked me. Yeah, no matter how much research you do, there are going to be small things that just people don't think to comment on, so you can't find that information out, like toilet shoes. But yeah, that's the 5 things that surprised me about Japan. There you go. Enjoy that wisdom. When you come here, you won't be as shocked by those things like I was. Let me know what you guys experienced if you've been abroad or if you've lived abroad, not necessarily Japan but in general. Like let me know the things that you were like, whoa, that's so weird, that's so strange, like why do you do that? Let me know and tell me the country. I'd be really interested to find out those little things that no one ever talks about. Yeah, let me know in the comment section, I'll check them out. But until then, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!